Hello, I'm the Progressive Disciple. I'm taking a journey through the Bible, and I'm inviting you to join me. Today, we are covering Numbers, chapters 9 through 13. Chapter 9 is about the second celebration of the Passover and the guidance by the cloud above the tabernacle. In Numbers chapter 9, verses 10 through 11 and 14, it says, "Tell the Israelites, when any of you or your descendants are unclean because of a dead body or are away on a journey, they are still to celebrate the Lord's Passover. But they are to do it on the 14th day of the second month at twilight. They are to eat the lamb together with unleavened bread and bitter herbs. A foreigner residing among you is also to celebrate the Lord's Passover in accordance with its rules and regulations. You must have the same regulations for both foreigner and native born." I found mixed messages in this passage. I was pleased to see the message of inclusion, particularly for people who were unclean during the time of normal Passover. But I also felt like people who are unclean are excluded in a lot of things. I take this passage to indicate that we are to try to be inclusive, even though I can see where others might disagree. Chapter 10 is about the silver trumpets, the departure from Sinai, and Moses' invitation to Horeb, his brother-in-law. In Numbers chapters 10, verses 29 through 32, it says, "Now Moses said to Horeb, son of Reuel, the Midianite, Moses' father-in-law, 'We are setting out for a place about which the Lord said, I will give it to you. Come with us, and we will treat you well, for the Lord has promised good things to Israel.' He answered, 'No, I will not go. I am going back to my own land and my own people.' But Moses says, 'Please do not leave us. You know where we should camp in the wilderness, and you can be our eyes. If you come with us, we will share with you whatever good things the Lord gives us.'" This spoke to me for 3 reasons. I think it is important for us to have good relations with family members. I also feel good that God is willing to share Israel's blessing with other people. And this reminds me to seek advice from other people who know more than I do. Chapter 11 is about people complaining, Moses' despair, and the appointment of 70 elders, along with God providing quail and a plague for those who had complained. In Numbers chapter 11, verses 4 and 6, it says, "The rabble with them began to crave other foods, and again the Israelites started wailing and saying, 'If we only had meat to eat. Remember the fish we ate in Egypt at no cost? Also the cucumbers, melons, leeks, onions, and garlic? But now we have lost our appetite. We never see anything but this manna.'" This spoke to me for the following reasons. I can identify with the people. I would hate to have to eat oatmeal day in and day out, year after year. The negativity, though, that they spread affected others, and it brought the entire camp down. The people had gotten better. They were slaves in Egypt, and now they were in control of their own destiny. And yet, They viewed their history with rose-colored glasses. This is a reminder for me to be grateful for everything that God has provided for me. Chapter 12 is about Moses' sister and brother, Miriam and Aaron, who opposed Moses. In Numbers chapter 12, verses 1 and 2, it says, Miriam and Aaron began to talk against Moses because of his Cushite wife, for he had married a Cushite. Has the Lord spoken only through Moses, they asked? Hasn't he also spoken through us? And the Lord heard this. God spoke directly to Miriam and Aaron and told them of the special relationship that he has with Moses. Other prophets will hear God through dreams and visions, but only Moses will speak with God face to face. God then strikes Miriam with leprosy, and she has to leave the camp for 7 days. But the camp stays there while she is in exile. Once they come back, the camp moves on. These verses remind me not to be jealous of other people in church, but to accept their gifts from God. Chapter 13 is about an expedition that is sent to explore the land of Canaan. Moses selects 12 men from each tribe. Moses gives instructions to assess the land, its produce, its people, and the strength of its cities. The spies explore Canaan for 40 days, and then they come back and report that the land is flowing with milk and honey, and the cities are walled and the people are strong. Caleb wanted to attack, but the others were afraid. In Numbers chapter 13, verses 27 through 29, it says, They gave Moses this account. We went into the land to which you sent us, and it does flow with milk and honey. Here is its fruit. But the people who live there are powerful, and the cities are fortified and very large. We even saw descendants of Anak there. The Amalekites live in Negev. The Hittites, the Jebusites, and the Amorites live in the hill country, and the Canaanites live near the sea and along the Jordan. This spoke to me because it demonstrates the contrast between faith and fear. I remember when we were asking for volunteers for Pride Fest, a lot of people were afraid to volunteer because they were afraid that the anti-LGBT people would come and do violence. So this is a reminder to me to choose faith over fear. So this is my view of Numbers, chapters 9 through 13. Please comment. I would love to read and reply to your comments. Also, like and subscribe to my videos. This does help the channel. I am the Progressive Disciple, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you for watching.